173 days ago, apparently.
Ha! We live.
Yes.
We are live.
All is well. Are we? Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, I see it.
Yep, that's weird.
We are here.
That's weird.
You're still showing us
We are
offline, though.
here.
That's weird.
You're still showing us
We are
offline, though.
here.
That's weird.
You're
God,
still showing us
I I had Twitch open and unmuted, so it was echoing like hell.
It's live
Up.
for me.
It's working now. I can see the video.
Yep. Freaking finally. Oh, there you go. Don't have your cool tokens or the banner at the bottom, but it'll have to work for today.
That's fine.
Considering that only took about 20 minutes to make, it's fine.
Failed successfully.
All I'm
Yep.
seeing is the 40-second is a 40-second video.
What?
That's a problem on your end. It's working fine for me.
Hang on. Let's see.
I don't see you yet online.
Yeah, neither do I. It was like
I
if
can
I
see
can
it.
see the video, but it's not.
Hold on, let me
Let
pump
me-
out some ads.
1 second. Let me try and
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
close
try
my
it manually.
browser.
Try and refresh that.
Yeah,
It
that's right.
seems to be up.
Yep. I refreshed and I just tested by waving my hand. It's like 3 second delay, and it's
Yeah,
working.
we're live.
Yep.
It just for some reason it doesn't show yet on Chatty.
There we
Which is
go.
weird.
Now it's showing. I just had to
Oh.
close my browser.
Jeez.
Ah, shit
Itchy.
browser.
Don't scratch it.
I'm not scratching it, I'm scratching all around it. Because I can't scratch the tattoo itself.
Apply more lotion.
I have a lot of lotion. I just went and picked up more today.
Apply
Let's have
more.
a look at it live. A picture can only show so much.
Well, yeah, because this is gonna show so much better.
I mean, it looks cool anyway. Still.
Yeah.
Eh.
But
At least now you can
apply...
see some of the size.
As soon as it starts itching, that's when you really should apply more lotion.
Yeah. It's getting to the flaking phase, so
Yep.
it's getting itchy.
Lube up.
I just spread some lotion on it.
Success. Wrong password. I love that.
So which is it? Is it the success that I didn't get my password right, or is it a failure that I succeeded?
Who knows with these things?
Right.
Never know.
Well,
Failed successfully.
fail into success.
Successive fail.
It's the only way.
How can you truly say you have success if you haven't failed?
-3 of 101. That's definitely a problem with the site.
Nope. It's the what happened is that the delivery man was going backwards in time.
Ah, I see.
He was doing the deliveries of yesterday, so
Of yesteryear.
yesterday.
That makes sense.
Right, where
Oh,
the
it makes-
hell were we last session? Oh yeah, you guys were upstairs.
Yes, we had just solved the riddle. Can you believe it?
Yes.
I don't believe it.
Habib it.
The puzzle that isn't a puzzle.
Yeah, we had the whole planet
Sure.
written, and then SR uncovered a couple of items from a chest that was opened because this planet fin was solved.
Are you
Speaking
sure
of
it
crazy
isn't a puzzle?
Speaking of crazy things, today there were 5 people that got hit by a lightning in Israel. The whole family.
That's well. Hang on. Was it the same lightning bolt?
Yep.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not that unusual if they were all in the same spot when the lightning bolt struck. So
At least it didn't hit twice.
then
So
you
that's
know it's the
something.
end times.
Then you know they deserved it, rather. Because if lightning strikes twice, the same people, the same spot, it's a sign from above.
Or below.
Let's
As
see.
a-
Could be
Above, so
above, below. Could be below the above.
Oh,
Could be.
well, look at that. Haven't written down what you found inside the chest. So,
There was a rod. I remember that much, but
Yeah.
aside from that, I can't remember what else was in it.
yeah,
Definitely a rod of lordly might.
Oh.
Sure.
An amulet. There was an amulet.
The
Oh
amulet
yeah,
of kings.
I have the actual list of it.
Oh, okay.
I just noticed that I didn't write it in the chat log.
Wasn't it because we were ending just as he opened?
I believe so.
Yeah, which means he has a choice of revealing it or not.
Who is he?
Well, it's SR. He
Hmm.
did
Oh, it's
drag
you.
the chest out with
Right.
contents.
There were 3 items, but I can't remember what the third one was.
I mean, are we beginning?
I mean, might as well, right?
I haven't
We
seen
didn't have any
anything of.
banter.
We had some banter. It's just not advertised banter because of the whole streaming issue.
Theo, you failed the banter.
Don't worry,
Now
there's
we're just-
plenty of banter we can bring into the game, so it's fine.
Yeah, and if Obsid can join, he'll join when he can.
Yep.
But we don't really have any way of communicating with him right now, do we?
No.
Calling his phone.
I don't want to call him.
I don't have his phone number.
Okay.
I don't have his phone number.
Whoa.
Hey, Mr. Robot.
Hello.
Let's see. Those items were in the chest.
But now that we're done in here, we have to focus.
No focus.
A forked
Escape.
iron rod. Immovable rod, anyone?
How dare you, sir? It is very movable. Actually, let me go fetch my lotion. Then we
Alright.
can begin.
Oh,
It's
we're
getting
getting
itchy.
kinky.
Wow, 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 wow.
What?
Yeah, rub lotion all over that.
Is this are you getting these questions from a philosophy exam?
I mean, look at the.
Yeah, I saw it. That's why I'm asking if it's from a philosophy. Because my old history teacher told me of a student who answered a question from a philosophy exam, and the only question on this paper was why. Nothing else, no context, just the question why. You know what the guy wrote? In response, why not? he actually got a passing mark for it.
I mean, it is philosophical, so yeah, makes sense.
Oh.
There we go. It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Nami?
Nani?
You don't.
Of course he hasn't seen Silence of the Lambs.
I have not actually, no.
Me neither.
It was probably judging it harshly because there's lambs in the name.
It's not as much fun when they're silent after all.
Yeah. That's the time when you really should get concerned if the lambs are starting to be silent.
Really have to learn some stereotypes for Finns and Norwegians.
Good luck.
Aside from
Well.
Vikings.
You really should go and watch that movie, though. It's
very movie.
it's a good movie, and it's iconic for a reason.
Because there's a lamb in it.
Yeah, and you get to hear the silence that the lamb makes. Can you believe that they're actually able to convey the silence of the lambs?
Isn't Silence of the Lambs a Hannibal Lecter film?
Your point being?
Yes, it is.
I thought so.
By the way, I watched that Doom movie.
Doom
was
movie.
it as bad as we all thought it was?
I wouldn't say it was a 3.5 bad, but it sure was bad. I've seen worse special effects. That I have. I mean, they weren't terrible, but they weren't good.
I watched
And the
the Doom
acting,
movie, but
whew,
I watched
no,
the Doom movie, but it's not that bad. I mean,
which
yeah,
one?
okay.
The one that just came out?
There's another one.
Yeah, I linked it like a few days ago. That came out a new one, Doom Annihilation.
Oh, I was talking about the original
The
one.
one with the rock.
Yeah.
That was great. I love that one.
I love to hate that movie.
Did you enjoy the first-person segment of it?
That was a nice touch.
Yeah, I liked the little homage. Though I will say, they're being a bit of assholes in the new Doom Annihilation one, because it is officially licensed, as in it's approved, but it's based on like the game lore. The first corpse they stumble over
There's lore.
is Blazkowicz. Yeah,
Of
there's
course.
lore. Very in-depth lore, actually.
Well then.
But the first corpse they stumble over is Blazkowicz.
Blazkowicz.
He's just a random nobody.
Who's Blazkowicz?
At this point, you're fired.
I never actually played the Doom game. I only watched the movie.
What about Wolfenstein?
Oh, he was in Wolfenstein.
Both.
Okay. How did he appear?
Also, just a random dead scientist that has like absolutely zero weight on the scene or story or anything is John Carmack.
Of course.
It's like they're just stepping on the corpses of the creators of this stuff.
Yep.
If you're gonna make,
at least they're
like,
honest about it, unlike Uwebol.
True.
Speaking of stepping on corpses of beloved things,
Yeah.
let's get to D&D.
It's
D&D.
D&D. It's dynamite.
Last session, you solved the riddle,
No.
opened a box, and that's pretty much where we left off. That's the recap.
So
I mean,
long recap.
we did kill a bunch of Gibberlins as well.
We
Well,
quite handily decimated the local Gibberling populace, which will be recreated in about like half an hour of kinky stuff.
map,
Kinky.
you're not wrong. By the
Like
time you
rabbit.
get back down there, it's gonna be just gibberlings all over the place again.
Yeah, I mean, rabbits ain't got nothing on Gibberlings.
So, I believe last time, after opening the box, SR, you wanted to
Yeah, I
have
wanted to
Midrash
let,
look at them to see if they're magical, right?
Yep. I put them all in one of my. Can it all fit actually in one of my lead boxes?
Yes. The rod
Put
isn't
it in one of my lead
too.
boxes.
Yeah. The rod isn't too big, so yeah, they can all fit.
That shoots down the immovable rod theory.
I mean, you need to activate it in order to be immovable.
Yeah, but removable rod's like human size, isn't it? It's about.
Might be in a miniature state.
So, sorry, you wanted me to check those for magic or what?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking at.
Okay, I'm gonna need another 10 minutes.
You actually need another. Yeah.
Drake will lean against the wall and then look to Medrash. So, what's the plan now? We go
Wait, he's
back through the
casting a
portal.
spell. Shh! You're ruining the moment.
Hey ho, yeah, hey ho, yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful singing. Need more throat singing though.
Drake just rolls his eyes.
Fair enough.
The final words of this spell are "Show me the magic."
Show me the magic.
Hey,
Show
I can
me
roll
the
my
magic.
eyes too if you want. I can roll them. Actually, roll them.
Oh,
So you guys waiting the
Alright.
10 minutes, I guess?
Indeed.
Well, I'm actually standing there just with the box open, kind of waiting for him to actually finish because I just like waiting for him to tell me if it's actually magical.
Uh-huh. Occasionally you put it down and just kind of wave your arms and then pick it back up again. Just to
Actually,
stare at
sometimes I just
Midrash.
close it and open it just to see if, if he finished yet the spell.
Close it.
Actually,
Oh, they disappeared. Open it. Oh, they reappeared.
Magical!
That's magic.
Actually, I have a question regarding magic.
Yeah.
If I have these items in this box and then I do minimize on the box,
Yeah.
will it minimize the items inside?
What will happen to the box when it minimizes with objects that don't minimize?
I'm not sure. What's the spell description?
I don't. It's the opposite of enlarge, so it's reduce.
Oh,
Let's
it's
see.
reduce. Well, let's see. Large reduce. Page not found. Thank you, Roll20.
The target size is halved in all dimensions, and its weight is reduced by 1/8 of normal. The reduction decreases its size by one category from small to medium, from medium to small. For example, until the spell ends, the target also has a disadvantage on its strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapon also shrinks to match its new size. While these weapons are reduced, the target's attacks will to them deal 1d4 less damage. So the reason that I'm actually thinking that it reduces it is because the part where the weapons actually reduced with the person.
Right. You cause a creature or an object you can see within range to grow larger or
Yep.
smaller. Choose either a creature or an object that is neither worn nor carried.
Yep.
If the target is a creature, everything it is wearing and carrying changes size with it. So I would assume, based on the specification for if it is a creature, everything it's wearing or carrying changes size, that an object, if something is inside it, wouldn't change their size.
So it would just crush itself.
I mean, probably.
We should do it. With items that are not important and see what happens. Popcorn.
So, Medrash, after 10 minutes, you can have a peek at the items and
When I opened it.
yeah,
Magic!
surmise that the only item which is magical is the sun opal in embedded in the amulet.
What kind of magic?
Yeah, what school of magic?
It is, let's see, I believe that would be divination.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I quickly closed the box.
And
Actually,
now
depends
that
if you tell me. Actually, do you tell me
yeah,
that it's divination?
he
So
he
I'll
would
quickly
say,
close the box.
Wise move.
and then
That's why I have these lead boxes, just in case.
while he has detect magic up, now that this has changed with the removal of the moon and the realignment of things,
Mhm.
how does this look now with detect magic as it didn't before?
Um, it looks like the magical effects on the entire mechanics of it are flowing normally now. The planets are held in place by, uh, or well, rather guided around by magic. You can see that the warping which was present is no longer there.
No. We didn't have a rest. We did have a rest, actually.
You did before coming up here to solve the puzzle.
Yeah, I just forgot to correct Emidus's health. Let me fix that.
So, do we go to the
Yeah.
portal?
Well, it might not necessarily be up anymore if that was the key holding it. So let's go have a look, shall we?
Also, we can see out via here and here, right?
Yep.
Through the holes in. Is the wall of fire still raging around?
It is.
Okay.
How thick is... I believe it's 6 feet of stone, right? Which blocks detect magic.
Let's see.
1 foot.
Okay.
1 foot.
Alright. So then you can actually see if the portal is open or not. You have to go around.
And so I shall.
Right. You
I'll
head
follow.
back. You head back downstairs, then back upstairs to find that the portal is still open.
Is there any change in across the threshold? Corpses are still there, and
The corpses have been very dutifully piled up into this nest.
Yeah, the corpse bunker.
Yep. You can see that some of the gibberlings have been set up almost like struts to hold other ones on top, so that they don't. So there's like this little peek hole in between. Aside from that, not much has changed.
I'll march on through while I still have detect magic up.
All right.
Why are we going down there?
I'll
There's no
follow.
reason.
Oh, I'm chasing the elf. Besides, I want to see where this leads.
Remember my words, Midrash.
I've forgotten what they were.
Just to give you a brief reminder there now to character, basically that the place felt like a crossing between planes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
But how are
with
your
detect
words?
magic up, how is there any like visual that detect magic can tell me when I step across? Or is magic as it should be here and there's no magic sources? And if so,
There are magic sources. You can see that the crystalline protrusions in the walls themselves are magical in nature, almost like warped, or at least partly warped magic. But there is no like actual sources of magic here causing any sort of shifting or anything like that.
I'll then head towards one of these crystalline formations and start looking around for either one that would easily be removed from a crystal or one that has already been like broken off. Basically, I want a piece of still warped magic.
As he's doing that, I will look at him trying to kind of find one loose, and I say, I can cut one loose for you, and I'll show him Atifware, because the acid dripping.
I was thinking, I mean, they seem to originate in magic, but they're warped. So if possible, I'd like, well, a warped sample. Which is why I want to see if there's any broken pieces lying around. And if they still possess it.
Well, if you want me to cut a piece off, just let me know.
Will do.
Can I find a broken off piece?
You can't find a broken off piece. Everything seems to be very very much still embedded in the wall. SR.
You can see me kind of looking at this file, and then kind of taking out the pitchfork and slowly kind of.
And that was the last he ever did.
You poke the pile in front of you, and you see these dozens of eyes open up in the pile, along with quite a few mouths. The rest of you can hear this gibbering sound from the other room.
You can also hear
Roll initiative.
Sure.
Well, that's the way to start off the battle.
Could I have
A
moved?
war
Actually,
cry.
that's a question because I actually
No,
moved
you would
because
still
he's
be
scared.
next to it.
Okay, so move me. I will move it back.
There you go.
Drake goes, oh, for fuck's sake, what's he done now?
Oh boy.
Oh, right.
Where
I
is
need
it?
to.
There it is.
One moment. There it is.
I mean, it's
Everyone in?
Cesar.
I
He's
think so.
curious.
Oh, God, not another one of those bloody fins.
Well, it's not bloody yet.
No, I recognize these fins.
Oh,
Well,
it
don't
had
tell me,
mouths and it
please.
was gibbering. Could it be a gibbering mouther?
Yeah.
No.
Couldn't possibly.
Didn't who took a bunch of these on by themselves? It was in Out of the Abyss. It was what's his name?
What's his name? There you go.
Then what's his name?
Zerash. I can't remember his name. Can you remember the
I freaking
character's name?
remember. I've pushed down all the memories of that campaign. So, SR, you get your move
Yes.
first.
Okay, first of all, does it seem to be trying to attack?
It appears to be waking at this very moment, not quite ready to attack.
Alright. I'll then, in case it decides to try and attack, I'll cast this on it. Without extra high level, just this level.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And then I will put on myself a Bardic Inspiration
All right.
as a bonus action. And then I will very bravely, run
Run
away.
away. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Run away!
You get a attack of opportunity if you have one.
Let's see.
But before that, roll saving throw.
Yep. Has taken the damage.
Yep. Does it run away?
Let's see.
I mean, actually, it won't be doing it until his turn, so never mind. Can't actually know if he's running away.
Can they move?
I don't know.
And must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a reaction, it moves as far as here.
Well, at least I didn't get an opportunity attack. I'm happy. So
Good play, good play.
you will see basically Asara get to you, breathing quickly and kind of pointing there and doing these this pantomime of eyes and mouth.
Jake will take one look at it and then look back at SRR. What did you do?
He will point at the pitchfork he's holding.
Of course, you bloody idiot.
Fool of a took.
There we go. It was actually a good performance.
Why are you rolling performance for?
For the show of what I'm trying to convey.
Ah,
Right. Stig. Skelly Bros.
So, since they're ahead of me in initiative, but they act on my mental commands, do I have to wait to give them commands until the next round? Or.
It's mental, so
No. You can command them on their turn. Or rather, at the start of the turn.
They should all move ahead. Can all of them attack from here?
You can hear from the tunnel towards the east a quick yip yip, go away, my castle. Don't come closer.
the kobold's still here.
I mean, we never got rid of him.
There must be a reason why he's the king of his castle.
There must. Why is he?
All of those hit. Seven, 13, 14, and on the 7. Well then. Alright. You can hear the maniacal gibbering from the cavern. Anything else?
That's their turn. Reload, of course.
Alright. Then Midrash.
I will step to this corner. Gives me vision still. And since he is near death, I shall toll his death. Oh, wow.
That's really bad.
Or not.
You're just like shaking a
I'm
bell.
just tolling it. I'm not causing it, just tolling it.
Yep. So what?
My roll was better.
4 if injured? Good. It'll happily take that.
I
Happily, huh?
accept the damage.
That is.
It's good that I'm here to cause the max
Actually-
damage.
Yeah, I have to stay here to have vision. So, yeah. Oh, I still have my detect magic up.
Mm-hmm.
My detecting. That's no, they're out of range. Okay. Never mind.
All right.
Emidas is on standby. Actually, you can move up there, so it's just.
Okay. Well, the gibbering pile, which just fled, looks towards you with several eyes, looks towards the north with several eyes, and then slowly moves into the pile right behind it. And you can see them kind of melding into one.
They're transforming. We shall call them the Transformers.
What is it doing?
Transforming. Aren't you listening?
Hey,
You
don't
can-
look at me.
You can see these two piles mash together and grow, and then shift over towards the west. Let's see.
To the third pile.
There we go.
Through their powers combined, they are Captain Planet.
The third pile
Ta-da-da.
reacting to this
We can't actually
slowly
see it.
slinks over, and let's get rid of this guy, and let's put in
That guy.
this guy.
I don't see him.
Neither do I.
Don't worry. Be happy that you don't see it.
Then at
Don't
turn,
worry, SR has a plan.
there's
Run
a
away!
5,
Well, we were not outnumbered this time.
Well,
and
he is. Many eyes and many mouths.
that sheet.
But he has attacked, or he ran away bravely. But, well, I mean, for now, it seems like it is retreating, so, he's being brave.
He is the brave Sir Robin.
Right,
Drake, it's your turn.
Drake.
Okay, I will
Fight it!
move here.
All right, good luck.
Drake! Run away!
And let's see, what can I do?
And so, the story of the Drake is off.
I will mark it. Taking all the damage, of course, but yes, I've marked it.
All right,
Have been marked.
by all means. Anything
And
else?
no, I will just hold my action, and for if it gets close, I'll attack it.
All right, those piles
He
are
has
gone.
been marked.
SR.
Yes. Pitchfork in hand, still, because he doesn't want to use his movement to arrange. He'll move bravely here. Oh, it grew.
Who knew?
I mean,
Who
Not
could
you.
have thunk?
out of character I knew, but in character I didn't know, so. How does it look at the moment? What does it look like?
It looks like a massive fleshy pile with a lot of sharp-toothed mouth, as well as, at this point, probably a few dozen eyes.
So I will very bravely and very usefully do something. 1 second, I just need to double check one thing. Okay. Just okay. I'll cast this, and I'll place it. So the center is here.
Okay.
So it goes like 5 feet.
Oh, of course.
Hey, you're not in the region.
No,
So
if I
roughly
move
like
for that reason.
Yeah, I don't want it to come out. You're not thinking SR. You're thinking how to tactically attack it. I'm not thinking that.
I have a way, I suppose, depending on what's behind here, but it's just it just means I can't take the most direct route.
Of course you can't. It's SR.
All right.
I have another 5 feet of movement, so I will still move.
Why didn't you place it a bit further up though, so it blocks both that path and this path?
Too late. I already pointed. Enough.
Yeah, you done fucked up, boy.
Well,
Yup.
Skelly Bros.
Well, as far as SR is concerned, that looks like it's too small opening for him to move through.
Famous last words.
Well, there's a
I
Drake in the way, so it's
think-
fine.
They will have to take another step to have vision. Yep.
Yip yip. No, come closer.
Close.
Last warning.
He's very brave.
Well, if there's anything you can say about Dorkle Dexop, he was never a coward.
Wow.
Great. Nice.
Those are some very good like crossbowmen.
Yeah, that's not too shabby.
Critical hit at first.
I'd
That's
rather have the
15
damage of
damage.
the second one.
Yeah, well, but you get a 20 damage for the first one because it has a 12 and an 8.
Yeah, but it could have been a 25 if I had a second one. Imagine.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
Is
so
it dead yet?
no.
I'm
Is
surprised.
it looking bad?
So.
Is it looking like a fleshy mound of mouth and the eyes?
Yep. With some crossbow bolts stuck inside it.
I'm guessing it does cause some infection in the eyes.
Sure, with time. Anything else?
It must be hell to go to the
That's-
eye doctor.
That's their turn.
All right. Then Midrash.
Yep.
Madrash. Come fight it.
Shall
With
move.
bravery.
Wait, I need to count. That's 10, 15, 20. Can I see it from here? I would guess not.
You can see like a sliver.
Yeah, that's not enough. I will actually then to like if I move too much, yeah, that won't let me see it either. So if I do this, it's probably the best I can do.
Yeah, that's why I pointed.
So I'll cast my cantrip at it, and then free action speak.
Run away!
You're in the way. That thing wants to eat us all.
Who's he talking to? Me?
No, a certain door hole.
Oh, okay.
Here's hoping we don't have to kill them.
I don't want to kill a kobold.
Never underestimate Dorkle Dexter. First rule of Out of the Abyss.
This my castle. You no pass. You need multi-pass to pass.
Multi-pass.
I know a good tall troll if you need it.
Too big.
And that's the extent of my ability to talk.
Right. The Gibbering Mother shall take the previous damage from the Cloud of Daggers. And then
And
it
gibbers
shall
no more.
splurge on through to the other side.
Okay. Can
So in the
my
range of the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
can my attacks go off?
Yep.
Yep, yep,
They
yep, yep, yep,
can.
yep.
Oh yeah, man. I keep forgetting about Hunter's Mark. That's 1.
5.
That's 2. And the second Hunter's Mark.
You really should add that to your attacks.
We'll sort that out later.
Alright. Cool. You cleave chunks out of this while it approaches you and tries to swallow you up.
Give a tiny bite.
Of course, it tries to swallow me.
You see as it approaches you, this large mouth forms in the middle of it, and you see these sharp teeth kind of like push through where this new mouth is, and then you see them start spinning around.
I recognize that from a movie, but I can't remember which one.
So let's see.
Liam, check out what is SR thinking.
Oh, I saw. Good thing you didn't say that out loud.
No, he's a poet. I mean, not a poet, a writer.
Okay, fantastic. The rolls are not in my favor today, apparently.
Aww.
It
So I won't
chomps
get to write my
right.
book that way.
It chomps right in front of your face, and let's see. Okay, good. It chomps right in front of your face, and then as it pulls back, you can see this little boil on where its kind of like forehead would be, which bursts, and this little blob flies out, hitting the ground beside you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. And I think this is where my second feature would kick in.
Oh.
Technically, this is an AoE.
Okay. Well, the 3 isn't actually added to the roll. It's there to indicate.
But that's
Yeah.
only for the first part, he adds the 3. But if the second part, if you make a dex save for only half, you can use reaction to take more damage.
Yeah.
If you succeed.
Well, succeeds no matter what, so with that 16. You see the blob splash onto the ground beside you, and you see a flash of light, but it's just at the right kind of angle where you can see the light, but you're not blinded by it.
Okay.
So Drake, 'tis your turn.
All right.
It's your turn.
I
do
will
that.
continue to hack away at this fin.
Aw.
That's not going to do much. And no, Hunter's Mark doesn't do that. Okay, that's fine. That will hit, and I will use Hunter's Mark on it. Aside from that,
Well
is
then.
there anything?
Your connection to the server has been interrupted.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine
you
too.
didn't see my rolls.
Nope.
Me neither.
Yep, same.
Thank you,
It's
roll
one of
20.
those days, huh?
Nothing likes to work today.
Bring out your dice.
Bring out your
Aim your
dad.
camera towards the dice.
Sure.
Here you go,
I
just
have
to
the
show you the
screen
rolls.
anyway.
There we go.
Oh, there
it
we
comes
go.
back.
It's working now.
No, I meant like get actual physical dice, and you point the
Yeah.
camera down as you roll.
I actually have dice.
Yeah,
I
well,
do as
so
well.
I think all of us have dice.
Both of those hit.
Both?
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay,
Roll your
that's
second hunter's
surprising.
mark.
Okay, sure. One sec. I wasn't expecting that first one to hit. Oh my god.
Okay. How do you want to kill this thing?
Well, not my usual style. I'll kind of just continue hacking away at it, and then kind of take the sword with one hand and then kind of plunge it deep in its center, kind of hitting something vital clearly, which ends up killing it. Or that, or the acid just kind of corrodes it from within.
It continues to gibber as it kind of just melts into a puddle, which keeps spreading around your feet.
Tor,
Yes.
stop doing that.
What?
If there's any eyes left over, just as it's melted to a puddle, Drake will literally stamp on it.
Does
And
that
You
bring
would
us
like
out
to
of initiative?
stamp on the gibbering mouther. Is that what I just heard?
If there's
Yes.
any eyes left once it's melted into a puddle.
That's what I heard.
Yep.
He wants to die.
Commence the stamping.
Well then. Alright. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Good luck.
Okay. Nothing happens. Unfortunately.
it.
Drake will move back from the fin, look at it, and go, "Disgusting creature."
We should probably keep an eye out for more things in here. Is that a dead end up there, or does it lead somewhere?
Should we
Drake will
get some
go
eyes in
around.
order to keep an eye on it?
There's a pathway up here, Drake will shout back.
Yeah.
Well,
As you shout back, Drake, you can hear your voice echoing in the tunnel up ahead. Then you start hearing this very high-pitched gibbering somewhere in the distance.
Shit. I think
Would
we're
you
about
like to shout some more?
No. Drake will slowly move back.
Are you taking the route there?
And then move to Midrash.
Hello?
Oh, I thought that was Midrash. Where's Midrash gone?
He's running away!
Yeah.
Running away!
Madrash is heading back to the portal to see around the frame of it. Can you find a dark, concealable, kind of small area?
A dark, concealable area?
Yes, I want to put one of the eyes there, so it's hard to spot.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
Do you want me to roll anything for how well I hide it, or?
Yeah, roll a stealth check. Okay. There, perfect. Nobody's gonna find it now.
Madrash! Madrash!
yeah.
What's that glistening thing?
Oh, it's an eye.
Drake will approach Medvash, that creature. To give in mouth, Tio, does that remind me of the creature I saw in Barovia? Well, in Ice Death Frost Doom.
No.
It's not any remotely similar or anything like that.
I mean, it's another pile of ooze. But aside from that, no.
Oh shit. There is one
Get back.
concern I forgot to confirm about this spell. Yeah, I need your verdict on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you see how it's written, but it doesn't say that there's a cap on how many eyes you can have active and how many you can see through at the same time.
Yeah.
So, how many are you okay with me continuously seeing through, in addition to my own two normal eyes? Torm had a different approach where I have three, but I can choose to have one of my own and two of the others, for example, or none of my own and three others and stuff like that. But three was the cap. That was his approach to it.
Let's see.
Because if there's no cap, well, there's going to be 100,000 eyes sometime.
Just spread the eyes all around the world.
They
You
call
can
it
see
the
whatever
Tower of
the eye
Eyes.
can see.
Yes. And Tower of Eyes.
I'm
It would
gonna
be an
say that
awesome
you
Tower
can
of Mages.
have them as much as you'd like, but at some point you are gonna go insane from seeing all of these different images.
Medvash, take a look.
Where?
Discord.
Oh, I have that. Nerd!
So if you would like to litter them all over the place, you might as well start getting used to the idea of having constant vertigo and being confused about where you are.
No,
Um,
I will start placing a few and then like paying attention to when the strain or confusion actually where the breaking point is, where it's no strain to some strain.
Sure.
Because for now, is as long as it's not too many eyes, the distinction that his two pairs or one pair of eyes are always together, that's what he'll try to use to ground himself, because all the others are separate images on each eye.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, there's only one eye that has been placed, and that's here. I'll make a note of it. And one is on its way to the tower, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
So what's SR doing with the mage hand in the meanwhile?
So the kobold is in that corpse circle, right?
Yep.
I'll use a mage hand to try and pat one of the corpses, see if he notices it.
You see an arrowhead sticking out from one of the gaps between the corpses.
I'll keep kind of trying to search for him using the mage hand.
Hey, you in that castle.
Yes. Don't come close.
I have actually come to pay tribute to the king.
Hail to the king!
Good. Give shinies. All shinies.
Yes, but there's a small issue.
Give shiny. No issue.
There's
Give
a small
shiny.
issue.
No issue.
Well-
Give shiny.
I'm
Drop
willing
shiny?
to give you a shiny. I give
Give
you
shiny?
shiny,
No.
but you give us passage.
No.
Yes.
No.
If you give us passage, I give you 2 shinies.
No, you give all shiny. Pay tribute. Great dragon.
Alright, I will give you 4 shinies.
You give all shiny.
I'll cast dancing lights all around him.
Okay.
Shinies. See? I give you shinies.
Mm, you give more shiny.
Those are 4 big shinies.
You give all shiny.
Catch the shinies that I gave you.
Give all shiny.
Then, first, to catch them.
Give all shiny.
Is this a vocal argument?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what are you counting this as if it's not a vocal argument?
I was just wondering whether or not the noise carried.
Oh yes. Um.
As they're doing that, you can see Medvash kind of like trying to find a spot to stick the eye into and like hide it somewhat.
Drake
All
just
right.
arches an eyebrow. You know you have the weirdest spells in your arsenal.
I will look at the. Is he actually showing himself now?
You can
Yo.
see an arrowhead poking out. That's
I cannot
about it.
see you to give you the tribute.
Put it on ground. Walk away.
I have put it on the ground.
I will cast minor illusion of a statue of gold, like myself, like an exact replica of myself, but just in gold.
That crap shiny.
That's a good shiny.
Looks awful.
Look how big it is.
Melt it down. Make more shinies. Then bring.
I don't have fire. Come melt it. Come take it.
Let's say we kill the kobold. Drake will
I
whisper.
don't want to kill him.
We'll
Oh,
whisper to them.
sorry. Yeah, sorry.
For now, he is blocking a way, which works out for us because there's possibly 2 side passages that I'd like to check out. But I'm leaving this here temporarily to keep an eye on things.
Fair enough. You should know that down one of the passageways to the north, there's probably more gibberlins.
Yeah, I think they came from the south.
And while they're talking, I'll move a bit, but I'll kind of like wing it as to how much I'm moving compared to how much they're talking.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sir King of the Corpses. What's your name?
He's not answering.
Nope.
He doesn't want the shinies. All right, we can pass.
I'm checking this way.
Oh,
I'm leaving the illusion of the golden gnome there.
Mm-hmm.
Can you keep concentrating it from this far?
It's not a concentration spell.
Oh, okay. Which is kind of surprising, but yeah.
Now that I've rounded the corner,
Mm-hmm.
the vision that I get from here allows me to see fairly decently down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to keep alert and try to practice the whole thing so I can see what's going on up there.
Sure.
Let me lead, Medrash.
Oh, right, yes.
Drake will take the lead.
there's a dead person.
Do I recognize that creature for what?
It's a dead creature.
No. Up ahead, you see another widening of the irregular tunnels, creating this larger chamber. Strange stone boxwork formations cover the ceiling here in large patches. You can see on the ground across the cavern from you a large creature with very foul greenish skin and kind of like a head without a face and a face on the shoulder by what you can see, with the stomach having been torn open fairly recently, it seems, and all the insides have been eaten.
What? Something did a number on him. I imagine
Yeah.
I
that
mean,
would be.
It
you
was
could
those
say that his dinner
gibberlies.
didn't agree with him. Wait, which way are we taking? Left or right?
Drake will look at the corpse. Is there anything nearby on it, or is it just the dead corpse?
Anything nearby, huh? What
Mhm.
kind of anything are you looking for?
Like item satchels or something like that.
No, nothing which would indicate any sort of equipment.
Looking at the creature, I wouldn't recognize it at all. You said correct.
No.
Okay.
Would I be able to recognize it?
No.
Okay. I mean, just thought maybe from one of my bardic stories.
Go on. I will be brave.
As we get to around here, Drake will actually kind of get it close to the wall and then peer around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Should I roll perception for that or?
Yeah. See what you can see. Because
What's
I know
that?
what you can see.
Yeah, I can see that too. What is that?
I just
Midrash,
saw
are
it.
you leaving your skeletons up there with Emidus?
Yes, they're on alert, and Emidus is there, but I'm also keeping an eye out for any, so I can give them commands if
Sure.
I see something happening here. Also,
Mhm.
these, I'm guessing this is home and his
Zardoli,
Gardrake's
yep.
bars.
Yep.
Just wondering what was poking through the wall.
Yeah, what's that? I wonder.
Probably Fomorian.
So, let's see.
Wait, no, they wouldn't be here.
Right, you see a small widening of the tunnel ahead. You can see standing guard is a tall, gangling humanoid figure with mottled, thick-looking moss green hide. Its hands end in wickedly sharp claws, and you can see that its dark eyes burn with bestial intelligence. You can tell from this distance that it is quite similar to the one you saw in the previous chamber.
Drake will kind of move back slightly and report what he saw to Midrash.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Do we like try to bypass or assault it?
Let's see if we can
Maybe we
bypass
should
it.
run away.
Let's see if we can bypass it for now. I'm all up for a fight, but
Why?
those claws look like they could do some damage.
Why are you all
I
for a
just-
fight?
I don't particularly care either way. I just want to find the elf,
What elf?
the one we chased through here.
I'm not sure she came through here.
She did.
How do you know?
We asked, and we saw,
Drake
and we
will
followed.
look to the passage
Illusions.
north and then kind of wave his hand back to Midrash to get his attention and then kind of point in that direction.
Which
Illusions,
way?
just saying.
Point that way.
Yeah. Drake's just trying to see if there's a way around it.
That goes back to up, but okay.
Yeah,
I'm all for
and it
that.
also loops around on the right, to the east.
Go up, go up. We don't want to go down. Good.
Okay. Can I see those holes and see what they are exactly?
They are not holes, they are actually stalactiform columns.
Huh. That's nice. Shame it's not in it's in a spooky cave.
Which way do you want to head, Midrash? This way? And Drake
Up.
points in this direction or this
Yeah,
way?
let's go in there, see where that leads. We're still within reasonable distance of my reinforcements.
I feel so happy that I have keen mind.
Oh, you did take keen mind after, did you?
Yeah. Just made too much sense for SR.
So Midrash, you are squeezing down, or being squeezed down basically by the lowering ceiling. The tunnel lowers down into a cramped space leading towards the north.
Yeah, that links back up with the main entrance. As in, this is it keeps lowering down in this direction.
And then it starts getting higher again as it gets around here.
Comfortable location. Seems to be made for gnomes.
Yeah, does it curve around the corner there, or is it just straight back up?
Let's see.
Can I easily fit?
Even you need to kind of crawl through, but yeah, you have a much easier time of it than Midrash would.
Huh? You should see this. Amazing. Anyways, let's go back.
You see a pile of corpses, very neatly stacked, around the
It's very
corner.
amazing. There's a castle right up here. Amazing castle. There's a ruler of the castle.
Drake stops as soon as he sees this. What is that?
Right, up ahead you see a very low cavern, its ceiling only rising to 5 feet near the center. A large mound of thick soil reaches up to the ceiling, forming a fat natural pillar in the center of the closed chamber. The rest of the chamber seems remarkably clean and tidy by most standards, almost as if it had been recently swept.
Oh, that's so nice.
You say it's 5 foot to the ceiling, so Drake's like 6'2". He'd have to bend down to enter this chamber, is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ugh. Gnome. Drake will look back and kind of call him back.
Who are you talking to? You know my name.
Just bring your ass to your SR.
I'm not going in front. Are you crazy? I don't want to die.
Midrash, you're about 6 foot as well, aren't you?
I forget. Let's see. 6'7", actually.
Yeah. Drake looks at SR. Well, Midrash and I are going to have to bend down. You are small enough where you don't have that disadvantage.
Ha! I told you your height is a problem.
Just
Well, if you can just peek around the corner for us and tell if it's worth going there or not.
Sure.
SR, what's your passive perception?
I believe quite compared to others quite high. Let me check.
It should be. You've got a keen mind, didn't you? Oh,
13.
wait, no, observant I was thinking of. Sorry, never
Yeah.
mind.
13.
13.
But I am actively looking. I mean,
Actually, yours isn't the highest.
Okay.
I didn't say
Yeah,
highest.
as you
I said it
get
should be
around
high.
the corner, you notice as you're looking around that the central pillar is slowly pulsating.
Yep. We're going back. We're going back.
Can you at least tell us what you saw?
Well, you know how hearts of creature pulsate?
Hmm?
So that does the same thing.
Okay. So we have a big creature down that way, a pulsating weird thing that way, and a horde of gibberlings on the other north side. No elf.
So we can go back.
Sorry, for some reason my cue wasn't working. So
It's fine. I'm amused at how he decided to just leave.
But is this the only place the crystal formation is, or is it everywhere?
No, it's kind of everywhere. Especially as you were going through the tunnels to the south, you saw that they would be poking out through.
I will still keep
some
my eye
sections.
open for a broken off piece.
Uh-huh.
I could break one.
It's not so much a matter of breaking one off, it's a matter of finding out if the ones that are broken off retains the properties. Breaking one off and losing the properties does me no good.
I don't think we should go there. Drake ran away from there.
I thought I'm actually trying to follow Midrash, but I'm not sure he's gone again.
Keep going north.
Drake, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sacrifice
He
yourself
freezes.
for us.
Drake sees the Gibberlins clearly. Did I
Mhm.
see him?
Let's see.
You know, this is a good camping spot.
Drake will kind of put his finger to his lips as he looks back at us with irritation.
I do wonder if chicken is abundant here.
Okay. What's your passive stealth, Drake?
Oh god. 10. Flat 10.
Alright. The creatures to the north don't seem to spot you.
So, you did the thing to me, right? I'll go and try and stealth.
I can see them as well, right? Despite this, or at least see one of them despite this corner.
Yes. Or you can see a hunchbacked small creature
Hmm.
scrounging for something on the ground.
I will let you pass.
I'm actually not going to pass.
Okay.
I'll lean in and try to whisper to Drake.
There's gotta be a more efficient way of scouting this area.
Well, one of my former companions in Icewind Dale had access to a familiar. Do you have that access to this?
Nope.
SR.
Yep.
Around the corner.
I am stealthing, by the way.
Yeah, around the corner towards the north, you can see uh, a
I
very
can see two of them.
a very rough chamber in which you can see piled heaps upon heaps of what appear to be at least dozens of shattered skeletons.
Humanoid size or smaller?
Humanoid. You can see humanoid bones.
So, I mean, okay, so better question. Is it like a gnome body or more like a human, kind of the size, I
More
mean?
normal sized, yeah, medium sized.
I kind of, you know, take it into memory for my, I mean, I have now keen mind, so I would kind of take this into memory, what I
You
see.
can hear the chattering and munching and burping sounds emanating from the
What
chamber
do
up
they seem
ahead.
to be eating?
Those you can see appear to be gnawing on the bones.
Right. I will kind of hold my position for a moment. Try and listen back to if I can hear what is going on with Drake and Midrash. I can still see them, but I kind of try to listen if they're coming this way or not.
Mm-hmm.
So Midrash
Yeah.
and Drake.
You can see them whispering something, but they seem to be focused in this direction, but probably.
I don't suppose you have a way of making one of your eyes float.
Nope. Not in a way I can control.
I guess we'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way then. There's no other way to scout this. I certainly don't have access to anything which will help us in this regard.
Well, if we're going to have to fight our way in one direction, I would say towards the gibberlings. They seem to be easy enough to slay.
That is true.
Problem is their numbers.
Indeed, but, and then Drake points to here, this makes an excellent choke point.
Hmm.
They can't get past me if I'm there.
Want me to bring up my reinforcements?
Leave two there. Bring two with up.
Just double checking that I can actually command them from this distance.
Meanwhile, SR is bravely venturing forth.
Where no man has ever ventured before.
Yep.
I'm actually waiting because he's checking now spells, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing like time is like
Let's see.
I
have
forgot
to
that I can
move
stealth.
back here. From this point onward, I will be able to.
Drake will wait for Medrash's um, Skelly Bros to come up before he'll move into the opening to block it off.
Right, this is gone, isn't it? The Cloud of Daggers?
Oh, yeah. That's
yeah, long ago.
No, I need to avoid that then. We're bringing in the Ace, the Stig, and Clarkson. SR is bravely stealthing onwards.
Mm-hmm.
He's curious. He's a gnome.
Mhm.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Is that just a map thing, or is that actually something?
It is both.
Okay.
So, Drake, even though you are eager to get the gibberlings to assault you, let's just freeze for a moment.
No, it's fine. I was
Yeah.
actually, what I was trying to do was trying to position myself in the middle, you know, because you used to
With
be able
your
to.
stealth?
Sorry?
With your stealth?
No, I was going to try and position myself here.
Mhm.
You know,
Hold on, Alt.
basically there. Hold on, Alt, is it? Okay. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Right. SR.
Mm-hmm.
This quite convoluted seeming chamber of stone contains a loosely humanoid looking figure slumped against the stone here.
Made of stone?
No, it looks like, well, it kind of looks like a dwarf, but its figure is completely deformed, and you can see that something is crawling within the skin.
Could I roll a perception or something to try and see if I can see any except for it being deformed, like anything abnormal about it, like a hint of what is crawling or something like that.
Um, sure, you can roll a perception check. Okay. You can see perhaps as many as 60 small lumps, um, tiny lumps kind of just shifting around beneath the skin. You can see in places tiny little extrusions as they push against the skin, which would indicate that they probably have some sort of arms or at least appendages.
Would it? I mean, if I take the the creature with many eyes and mouth, would a I mean, it's again, it's SR's perception of it. Would a mouth and eyes of those kind of fit the size of what is currently crawling?
No.
Okay. Is it bigger or smaller than that?
It is much smaller.
All right. So I'll shift to them, I'm guessing. I mean, I have advanced quite a bit.
Sure. Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Clank, clank, clank. You enter the choke point. Uh, Up ahead, you can see deep into the chamber over to the west. You can see that the floor of the cavern over here is covered with what appear to be the skins of various creatures. You can see dozens of jabbering, hunchbacked humanoids dancing in a lunatic waltz about the chamber, accompanied by their own hoarse shrieks. Several of the creatures seem to be larger than the others, and the smaller creatures give way before them. A horrible chill runs down your back as suddenly you see that there seem to be small creatures moving beneath their skin, creeping and writhing in an entirely unsettling fashion.
By God, what the? Drake whispers to himself and then looks back to Midrash. There's something going on back there. And I'll describe what I just saw to him.
Well, same procedure as before. My
As
web
you
stands ready.
as you stand there and watch on as these gibelings dance around, you see this one of these extrusions pop like a pimple, and you see a wet, uh, kind of slimy figure, almost like a ball of fur, fall out onto the cavern floor,
Oh.
and you see it after a moment start to shake almost violently before it opens up, and you see a tiny gibbeling.
It's a boy!
Well, guess
Rejoice!
I've just found out how they are made.
Uh, Sounds like something that should apply fire to.
Yes, plenty of fire.
I shall give you a combat protection. And I'm guessing this will probably alert them as I cast this.
All right.
All right,
And
roll initiative.
does that. Okay. I'll remain there then. Should I roll initiative for the Skyly group separately now, since they're
Yeah.
divided? Or will they not be
Actually, no. I'll roll. Let's see.
There it is.
Sorry, SR. You're
Drag,
muted, so
drag.
About what?
I don't know.
Yeah. SR doesn't actually need to even roll initiative since he's away.
I'm that far away.
Well, he can still act on his turn and do like stuff.
I can roll if you want.
No
Or
need.
would
I
you
feel
prefer
like this
to
might
concentrate
take
on
a
one thing?
fairly short while.
Short time. I guess so. That's why I didn't actually roll for it.
Yep. But before we go into the initiative order, we might as well take a break here.
Yay! I'll go.
Yes, indeed. Even though I've been munching on things.
time to lose.
We back, boys.
We're back!
Time to fuck shit up.
Indeed.
Or be fucked by shit up. It's one or the other. One or the other.
Right. So.
I'll mute myself.
Yes, I suggest you do that.
Keeps forgetting that the mic is now on the table and can pick up all the noises much better.
Indeed.
Starting in initiative, Drake, tis your turn. You can see some of the gibberlings up ahead turning to look at you.
As soon as they do that, I'm going to look back at.
Well then, that was
We lost our
interesting.
DM.
That was very interesting.
Yeah.
I
You just kind of popped off.
That
Don't
was
know
just
what
random.
the hell Discord decided to do there.
There
Did
was
you
an
click-
update.
Yeah, did you click an update? The update button.
Nope. It didn't even update anything. It just went gray.
That's odd.
Well, we back, boys. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I'll look back at Midrash, nod, and then I will start chanting, Kosuf, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, and I will cast chanting.
Right.
The hottest, newest tracks.
Righty. Cool. Anything else?
I will draw my sword as a free action, and that will be the end of my turn.
Right.
I will be continuously chanting, basically.
Clarkson.
Clarkson shall have. Yeah, both of them actually will fire off towards that guy. Actually, yeah, I can't see that one, so it'll have to be that one. Stig is going to take that one.
Alright.
Clarkson! Pew.
Clarkson.
I'm just-
Stig.
Hit and kill. Hit and kill.
And reload.
That's too big for 30 foot, isn't it?
30-foot radius. No. Seems about right.
Okay.
Oh, about. Few feet don't matter.
You can just double click yourself and make an aura.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, I can't see it.
I remember having to mess around with these when I was using Dawnburner.
So mid-rush.
I shall step over yonder. And I'll stick with a cantrip. Can I reach from here though? 60 feet. Yep. So this one, here's the bell's toll. For not a whole lot of damage.
It did it again. Why?
What's going on?
Welcome back.
Why you do this, Discord?
Shall we switch?
I think No, I think you should probably close Discord and reopen it. It looks like your Discord is just
It's
malfunctioning.
It's melting. Everything's melting.
It's melting.
Hold on.
Oh
I'll just
no,
restart Discord.
no.
Could you repeat that? Sorry, Chris. I didn't quite catch that. It came out slightly quiet.
Um, by the way, Theo,
Yes.
can I hear any of this fight?
Mm, not
Just wondering.
really.
Not that I'm going to. Don't worry, I'm not going to run towards it. I have no plans like that. I'm not suicidal.
uh, not really. No, you can't hear much of it now.
Because I'm just like asking because Liam is singing.
He's chanting, but he's not like singing.
No, it's not like full sound.
Rash
but
could
other-
probably hear it, but
Med chanting is not loud, it's just mumbling basically or steady talking.
Shame,
That's
I want-
Medrash's turn. And I have moved. And I fried some rye bread in toasting iron with the habanero oil because my nose is clogged from visiting my mother and her dogs.
Your mother.
This will
makes you
certainly
clogged.
unclog my nose, I can assure you.
I see. Okay.
You see?
Well, yeah, I can see why he's doing that. I guess that's quite strong then.
Right. What the hell is Firefox doing?
Yeah, I noticed the Banterol still showing the Ashardalon dragon.
Yeah, I put it up because the map for some reason just... Holy hell. Seriously.
Okay, change server.
Yeah, let's
Just to
change
make sure
server.
it's not the server.
I'm not sure how changing servers will fix my Discord restarting.
Discord has rolled all the servers into one, remember?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Yeah,
We're on
I just
Europe now,
noticed.
and that's all there is. Europe.
We can switch to another server and then come back.
Shall we try Brazil?
That should actually...
I mean, we can switch for a second and come back just to, fix the connection.
I mean, sure.
Because basically, we're currently connected to a specific server. And if we switch,
How's your general internet?
It's fine.
it looks fine. I mean, I can see his camera fine when he's connected.
Nah, it's just something with Discord is messing up, apparently. Likewise, for a moment,
Discord!
Firefox was messing up. It wasn't... It basically just lost the map completely. So...
Oops.
Uh,
What is map?
what is map? It's apparently a white surface with
Little
just the
squares.
lines of sight.
You know what happened? It was
Force
as soon as I
refresh.
turned on that aura, did you notice that's when your problem started? My aura.
Don't mention the aura.
Don't say it.
Don't
It'll
say
break
it.
him. Do you want to try to switch to another server and come back? Switch the call and come back.
End the call. We'll come back. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,